can literally see the water just come in. That's so wicked. Been digging in the mud. He's probably empty. This guy looks a little bit too clean. So this is one of the inland lakes. Definitely not much to it. Not that you guys can really see a great deal either. Hey guys, Josh here from Brisbane's Fishing with your dosage of fishing goodness. This morning we're doing a little bit of a land-based mission. We're doing a walk around, having a look for a few new spots. Now we have actually used the boat to get to these sort of locations, which is pretty cool. So we're just going out now just to see if we can make our way through this bit of a mangrove swamp to get where we want to go. Oof, not that way. It's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that much. Very, very interesting. Let's go back out. Now we're going to a spot that I've never really tried before, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can get into it. Basically, we've already come out, we've set the pots this morning. I'll roll on that footage now. Awesome sunrise too, so there'll be some of that too for you. And remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, check out the size of this mud crab hole, eh? That's a pretty big hole. I don't think it's active, but still, it's good to see. Got a few pots set in the area, so definitely wouldn't complain if we can get a feed of crabs. I can guarantee we are going to get a few empties, that's for sure. It's generally a given around here. And we're just going towards a couple of inland lakes on one of the islands down here. We'll see if there's any fish in them. Failing that, we're going to try and catch a couple of crabs. And then failing that, well, we're just going to be enjoying the company of one another. There you go, there's a little mangrove crab. Oh, there he goes. I think we're going to find a different way in. Get my little booties on. Definitely got to get yourself it's definitely worth getting a pair of boat shoes. It makes life a lot easier doing this sort of stuff, that's for sure. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back down where we set our last pot and probably go in from there. So we're just making our way back to the boat. So this is take one. Take one, that's for sure. So I'll see you guys again in a hot minute there when we get to the next spot, or the next access point, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, talk to you then. Alright, spot number 2. Just left the boat tied up, so it's not going to get stranded if we come back and the tide's out. Hopefully nobody's going to freak out because there's no one in the boat, but we've got the key and everything on us anyway, so nobody can steal the boat, and if somebody's that nervous, they'll wait for us, hopefully. Take 2. Let's see if we can go find this little fishing hole, or alternatively somewhere to some crabs or something. Anyway, we'll have a look. All this looks like it probably gets covered with water, I'm gonna tell it. So it'll be interesting. This will be very, very interesting. Huh. How cool is this? You can literally see the water just come in. That's so wicked. That is really, really cool. A bit of push for the high tide. How cool is that? Alright guys, let's keep going. I'll talk to you again soon when we actually have something decent. Maybe a crab, or maybe something even more cool. We'll find out anyway. First crab of the day. Looks like a little female. We're not going to be able to see much on that. Let's keep going. So, we've been having some mad GoPro malfunction. And then I realised that the GoPro battery is flat. But, if you can see it over there guys, we've got our first candidate. He looks like he could be a legal muddy. If he is, we might be walking back to the boat. Take a rod. So I can try and sneak up on him. He looks like a legal muddy. Oh, maybe not, maybe he's not. Looks like he's undersized actually. Oh man, undersized. Well and truly undersized. That's right, he's chock-a-block full. Let him go. You're right, mate. I'll let you go. You're good. Yeah, mate. There you go, check that out. Dead muddy. He must have been in a fight with that other bloke, maybe. Let's keep moving. It would appear that we have found the lake. I wonder what it's like. Ooh, she looks chock full of fresh. Oh, nasty. I wonder how stagnant it is, if there's anything in here. Maybe. It's cool still. Still pretty cool. Oh, there you go. It probably gets a fair bit of a fill when the tides are up high. But that's it's pretty interesting, guys. It's pretty deep in spots. Oh. Looks a bit cesspool-y. I don't know if there's going to be anything in here. So this is one of the inland lakes. Definitely not much to it. Good old shaky cam. Is there actually fish in there? There is. Oh, I'll be. He's lost a little bit. So wide in here. You don't get much more of a postcard picture than that. How cool does that look? I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. Pretty sure they're mullet. They look like mullet. Wouldn't really be anything in there to harass them either. I think they're mullet. Maybe. Oh, let's go looking for more mud crabs, eh? There's another one. Not very big. The same one. Could be. It looks like the same. Another one for you. See if we can provoke it. Easily provoked. I wonder if this is the same one. Oh. Oh, hey, found a big buck. Big buck or a big Jenny? Uber doobers. Frustrating. Well, you're gonna find out anyway when we get back to the boat, guys, but I did find a big mud crab. He's now in my backpack. I'm gonna pull him out and we're gonna have a look when we get back to the boat. Stupid me, forgot I was already recording. So what I did was I turned the recording off and then I caught him. What an idiot. Oh, this guy is minced. A heap of dead mud crab there. Yeah, right. Oh, another bit of dead mud crab. So there must be either a big crab in the area, which could be the bloke that I caught, or what else eats mud crab? A lot of carnage going on around here though, if there's that many dead crab shells around. Some big holes around here. I reckon there's going to be monster crabs. Where they all are, I don't know. We've got one. It's probably another bugger. I think I nearly cursed then. Looks like there's another big one over here. Well, there's another crab at least. There's something making bubbles anyway. Sneak over and have a look. See if it is in fact a big crab. There'll just be heaps and heaps of crabs. Big ones, small ones, all that sort of stuff. It's just everywhere this time of year. As those months start to get a little bit cooler, they start to fill up a little bit. Still get a few shell change crabs, but not as much as in the summer. That bloke I got, he's chock-a-block full like a proper A-grade crab if you follow what an A-grade crab should be. I know a lot of people out there don't really know the difference between an empty and a full. It's okay. There's no harm in not knowing, but if you want to educate yourself, it's definitely worthwhile looking into it, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get much food out of an empty crab. You get a little bit of meat in the body on an empty crab. Nothing in the nippers normally. The nippers are normally the last to fill. Right, oh, the male crab. Another big muddy. Yeah, I'm really ticked I didn't get that tangle with it. Oh. Right. Right, we're recording for this one. That bloke was another full crab. There you go. Right, so try and get this bloke too. Should be a lot easier just because he's a one nipper crab. I'll try and record it as best I can. So frustrating. It is like mega hard to try and get them when you can't see. You'd be just sitting here somewhere, just out of sight. That's so frustrating. Well, missed one crab so far. Probably would have been legal. I'm not 100% sure, but I hate it when I miss them. Absolutely hate it. It is a bit hard because the water's getting a bit high. I'm making excuses because I can't catch crabs. Also, these crabs that I'm chasing are a little bit full. Very hard to get a hold of. I don't want to lose a finger. So on and so forth. Hey, there's another big guy. Try and get this fella, eh? Well, we might actually be empty. Alright. Alright, so see how this guy's lost his nipper because I've tried to pick him up. Generally a full crab's not going to lose his nipper when you pick him up like that. So like it's a little bit hard to tell. So like he's still got a fair bit of give underneath. We're going to let him go. See you, mate? I don't like keeping empty crabs. Also, never keep shells off crabs. Claws off crabs, I should say. Unless you intend to keep the crab. I don't intend to keep the crab, so it would be illegal. But that's pretty cool. So that's a big crab, but it's dead empty. Or near empty. Wouldn't have been any good. Might have had a little bit of meat in his nippers, but wouldn't have been a great deal, I can tell you that much. Hey, another contender. Jenny, I think, though. Yeah, we won't worry about it. Probably a Jenny. Alright, another big buck. Been digging in the mud, he's probably empty. This guy looks a little bit too clean. He thinks he's disguised himself. Very hard to see without the sun as well. Yes, a little bit of sunlight. Makes it so much easier to try and do this. Bastard. All right. I don't think this guy's full. Just look at the coloration on it. Nope. Also empty. Very empty. See you, mate. That's so frustrating. It's 8 now, 4 crabs. Who wants to take a look inside my bag? Oh, what have I got here? Little bastard nearly got me through the bag when I was trying to get more GoPro batteries. Oh yeah, and we got another one over here too. Try and find some more. They're right up in the back here, I reckon, if there is any. Oh, there's another big boy. It's literally straight in front of us. It's frustrating. Oh, this boy will be full as. He's a prize, he's what we want. He's got himself a girl. Is it that same crab? I think it is.
Dude, unbelievable.
He's literally standing on my leg. This guy's big enough. Huh. Oh, he threw a nipper though. He must be empty. He was an empty crab anyway. Moving on. Why are there so many empty crabs? It's time to probably check some pots, eh? We'll probably just pull them, I reckon. mainly just because, well, mainly just because we already got a feed of crabs. If we can get a couple more, that'd be great, but both, I hope. Oh, man. Pot number 1, no crabs. He's virtually hard on top. He's all hard on top, but he's still a little bit soft underneath his shell. He's solid under here. You get almost no give. And he's also started to get that little bit of green growth to him. I don't know if we can see that. He's started to get a little bit of green growth. He's healed his nipper. He's still worth keeping. He's as heavy as the best crab I got. So he's still a really good crab. Like this one is the best. He's A grade, he will be chock-a-block full. This guy's a high B to low A. Alright, let's move on. Lots of weed in this area. Nothing. Ah, last pot coming in hot. Well, one little Jenny in the last pot. Definitely would have paid, I think, to sit out that next run. Would have got more crabs, but far out. Like, we did pretty good for what we did, like for the time we were here. In all honesty. Beautiful little postcard of a picture there, isn't it? Alright, so we didn't do too bad. 2 of those crabs we actually got out of the pots, out off the beach and stuff like that, and walking around on the island. So that's pretty good, guys. We're gonna leave it there because I don't think we need to do a catch and cook. Everybody knows how to cook a crab, so we're gonna leave it there, guys. But if you like this video, if you want to see something more like it, definitely make sure you drop a comment below. Let me know if you're more keen on me actually going through and grading crabs for you. If you're a little bit sort of like, oh, what's grading a crab? Like, I thought they were all just full. I know there's a lot of people out there that know the difference, but please, you know, anyone out there that doesn't know and wants to know, I can do a video on it. Let me know in the comment section below. At the same time, guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like this style of content. And remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're a chump. No, I'm joking, guys. Alright, guys, remember, 80-20, that's fishing. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, see ya.